Hey, today we're going to learn about credit reports. So our objective is to understand how credit scores are calculated, and this is page 78. All right, well, credit score is what you get on your credit report, and it is a number calculated from your credit history. So good credit history will give you a high credit score. So the higher the score, the better. And late payments, a high credit card balance, or owing money, such as loans, will give you a low score. Lenders use credit scores to decide whether to give you a loan or a credit card. So a bank or a credit union or whatnot, they're going to look at your score and go, can we trust this person to pay us back? Are they going to have the money after, they pay their bills and so forth to pay us back? So they look at your credit score. Another thing is that your credit score will affect your interest rate for a loan or a credit card. So if my credit score is really good, I might be able to get a lower interest rate so that I don't have to pay so much extra money on a loan. Versus if my credit score is not so good, they're going to give me a higher interest rate because I'm a bigger risk. Okay, and then here's just sort of some ranges of credit scores. In the 300 to 629 range, that would be considered bad credit. 630 to 689, that would be average or fair, that's okay. 690 to 719 would be good credit, and then 720 and up is considered excellent credit. So you'd really want to be here to get your best deals. Okay, so we're going to actually compare the credit history of two people and then see kind of how that determines their score. So here we have Jace, and his monthly income is $3,200. He has been at his job for 8 months, and his monthly debt payments, meaning what does he owe every month? Well, he has to pay $300 on a car loan each month. He pays $180 on his credit card each month and $300 on a student loan. And then late payments, he's had 3 late payments on his credit card. All right, Lucas, his monthly income is a little less. It's $2,250. He has been at his present job for 4 years, and his monthly debt payments is $200 on a credit card. That's it. And he has had 0 late payments. All right, so one of the things that we're going to first do is compare their debt to the income and see what percentage of their income each month is going towards paying debt. Okay, so first we're going to calculate, we're going to add up all the debt for each person and then put that in a fraction over the income or what they're making each month. Okay, so for Jace, his debt would be $300 on the car loan plus $180 on the credit card plus another $300 on his student loan. And we'd put that over $3,200. Okay, so let's simplify this. We're going to add all these first. So that's 600, so that'd be 780 over 3,200. And now I'm going to want to divide this so I can turn it into a percent. Okay, so 780 divided by, ice cream goes in the freezer, 3,200. Well, that doesn't go into any of those, so I put a decimal and add a 0. Okay, well that looks like that would go in twice. So that would be 6400. That's 4, that's 1. Okay, then I add another 0, bring that down. All right, let's see. Well, 3 times 4 is 12, so that'd probably be close. Let's see what 3,200 times 4 is. 0, 0. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so that looks like that's as close as we're going to get. So that's 4, 12, 8, 0, 0. Subtract again. That'd be 2. That's 1. And I'm going to just go to one more spot so I can help round that. All right, let's see. That would have to go in only 3 times. So we're going to stop there because I know when I move my decimal, 1, 2, that'd be 24.3%. And so since the 3 is not going to affect my 24 as far as rounding goes, I'm just going to estimate and say that that is about 24%. So about 24 or about a quarter of his income every month is going towards paying debt. Okay, So now we're going to do the same thing, but for Lucas. So Lucas has, his debts is just the 200, and his income is 2,250. All right, so now I need to divide that. 200 divided by 2,250, that would be 0. Okay, and that's not going to go in, so that's a 0. It was close though, so I know this next number is going to be high. So now I add another 0. Well, let's try 9, since this almost went into 2,000. 2250 times 9, 0, 45, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 9, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's a little too much, so it's going to go in 8 times. So now let's do 2250 times 8, 0, 40, 16, 17, 20. That'd be 16, 17, 18, so that'll work. All right, and 0, 0, 0, 2. So that leaves me 2,000 left over, which is what I just had before. So when I add a 0 and bring it down, I know it's also going to go in 8 times, so it's actually going to be 0.08 repeating. Now, if I only go to 2 spots, let me show you with this. Remember, I just went 1, 2. That was why it was 24%. 1, 2. That'd be 8.8 repeating. And because this 8 is going to round this digit up, I'm going to say it's about 9%. So squiggly equal line means about, approximately. So 9%. So even though Lucas makes less money a month, he doesn't have very much debt, and so the percentage of his income that's going towards paying debt is only 9%. Okay, now it wants us to compare some other factors that we found up here. Well, one thing I noticed is the job. So Jace has been at his job 8 months, while Lucas has been there for 4 years. So as far as, you know, having a steady job, Lucas looks a little bit better because he's been there several years. And then the other thing that it really had us compare up here was the late payments. And Jace, he's had 3 late payments. And Lucas has had 0 late payments. Okay, so now it wants you to match the person with their credit score. So looking at this, we have a 760. Well, out of these 2 guys, the one that would have a higher credit score would be Lucas. Now, even though he doesn't make as much money, he has a steadier job, he has no late payments, he's not paying very much of his income towards debt each month, so he is looking like the better candidate. So his score would be the 760. And that makes Jace have the 590. Okay, so that's how you can use some of these factors to help determine about where their credit score would be. All right, guys, thanks for watching.